Hello friends, this is Harvey Mundan. Welcome to the 10 reasons why not to buy the HTC One. Now let me say first of all that I think this is a really good phone. This is one of the top 2-3 phones on the market at the moment. I'm looking to upgrade my phone, but I would not buy this. And here are my 10 reasons why not to buy HTC One. Now, good build quality does not necessarily mean good durability. This phone has been used not more than 4 or 5 weeks. If we take a look at the glass at the front there is a nice meaty scratch and a few smaller scratches. Now, it's hard to scratch the glass on these toughened surfaces. How did that happen? Look at the top here. Some paint coming off the edge, the grille is scuffed up, some marks which won't come off. Have a look at the back, some little dinks taken out of the aluminium cover, the lens cover scratched. Go down to the bottom of the phone, more dinks in the edges, more paint coming off. What's this phone going to look like in 4 or 5 months? Another issue is the screen. Not the quality of the screen, because the quality is fantastic, but the size. 4.7 inches. Now this phone is almost exactly the same in height and width as the Galaxy S4, but the Galaxy S4 has a 5-inch screen. Why would you buy a phone that has a smaller screen but is the same size? Another hardware issue is this LED notification light. It's tiny, it's buried under the speaker grille, and if you're not looking at it directly on, you just can't see it. You have it on your desk, you're 1 meter away, 2 meters away, you cannot see that notification light. Useless for notifying you about anything. Now, one issue a lot of people have with this phone is no expandable storage. 32 gigabytes, is that enough? Not for me. 64, maybe, but it's always nice to have that option. You're going on holiday, you want to shoot some extra video, take some extra music and maps. It's nice to have the possibility to take an extra SD card. So let's have a look at the software. It's running Sense 5 over Android 4.1.2. Looks really nice. Blink feed, pretty cool. Million times more stylish than TouchWiz. Functionality, well, let's take a look at our quick settings in the, no quick settings. So what do I do when I'm in an app and I want to quickly change the auto rotate or the timeout? Well, I have to come back out of the app to these widgets on the home screen, or I have to go into settings and change it there. That is really annoying. HTC, why can't you offer what every other manufacturer puts in their operating system? It's a thing that you use most on the phone, is your settings. Now the stock apps, very disappointing. Look at this calendar. Month view, hopeless. Gives you no information. Same with week view. Let's have a look at the clock. Very limited functionality. Alarm. Hardly any options at all. Another issue with software is connected with not having a menu button. At the bottom here we have a back button and a home button, but no third button, say for a menu, which means that if you're in an app, for example like Chrome here, and we want to change the settings, well, there's no menu button to press down here and access settings, so we go to our 3-dot menu up here, which fine, we press that. We go into settings, change our settings, then we want to go out, and or I have to dislocate my thumb to reach back here or do a little shuffle with the phone to move it up so I can press the back button. This is a big screen. HTC, why are you making it so difficult to use it? Now, one thing most people don't take any notice of when they buy a new phone is the SAR value. This is the specific absorption rate. This is the rate at which your body, your head, absorbs the electromagnetic energy of the phone. Higher is worse. Higher means your brain is getting fried quicker. Now, the maximum allowed by law is 1.6 watts per kilogram. This HTC One has a SAR value of 1.26 watts per kilo. That is very high. Compare it to, say, the Sony Xperia Z, which has a SAR rating of 0.72, and compare that to the Galaxy S4, which has, depending on the market, SAR rating of 0.3 to 0.45. This is almost 3 times higher. One thing that worries me when buying a new phone is build quality issues. Now, this feels like a good solid phone, but if you have a look on the net, you have a look at the forums, you will find a lot of people having a lot of problems with things like cracked camera lens. Whole bunch of people complaining about that. Whole bunch of people complaining about gaps in the panels here at the top. Now, this is something I've realised after using this phone for a few days, is it's just not very comfortable to use for extended periods. This is personal. I hold my phone generally like this, resting on my little finger there, and because of the sharp edge rather than rounded edge, it gets uncomfortable. What's the deal breaker for me? Well, the last and the worst is this power button here. Located at the top, it's virtually flush with the surface, and the surface is angled towards the front screen, which makes it even more difficult to press. Now, I've been using this over the last few days. I thought I might get used to it, but it's still taking me 2 or 3 times to actually find and press that power button. And if this is something that you're doing 200, 300 times a day, that is very annoying. Now, I know there'll be custom ROMs which will enable the volume rocker to wake the screen. Great, but most people will stick with stock, and this power button is really, really hopeless. So those are my 10 reasons for not buying an HTC One. Whether you agree or disagree, give me a thumbs up and write a comment below. Tell me if I'm talking nonsense, or tell me if you agree. Thank you.